What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. Trying to get this Ancient Power number 69 all closed out, and here I am on floor 72 in Greystone Plaza. Let's check it out and see what we got. So starting off here with some side lava wompity womps with lethargic and armored. We got stabby zappers up top with power block and abominable. Throwers and healers this way with Kursakazi, and it is a, it's not a heavy kobold lane, but there is enough kobolds where Kursakazi could be an issue there if we don't pay attention. Down below we got Lava Zerker Whompers. Getting that phased on a Zerker lane is certainly never a bad thing. Up top, EMP Zappers with Headstrong. And then, last but not least, we got the Geo-Hex Zerker Throwers. These have proximity. Now let's go ahead and start things off right over here. Of course, this AP reset using all BOOM Servos. So I've got Melee Boom on my Reflect Beam. I've got a Melee Boom on my Proton as well, but more importantly, Poison Servo, which is applying that poison damage. We've got the Flame Auras, Gobu Boom, and Power Servo on that one. We've got some Poison Dart Towers, Chaos Boom going there. And then the Mighty Earth Shatter. I got Mini Boss Boom on this one, but more importantly, I got Controller Servo as well, which is certainly going to help that lane out. Now, let's go ahead and start it off right here. We do have the proximity, so let's just spawn camp them. We'll just stick it right in their face up front. This is a Zerker lane, so you want to make sure that you're getting good coverage from your Proton Beam to get that poison applied everywhere. However, we don't have any cyborgs on this lane, so we don't have to necessarily worry about providing any sort of protection with our Reflect Beam to anything else. I'm just going to go with a Reflect right down the middle there, and then to Flame Auras, something like that. That only leaves me at 150 DU for that lane, so this one is definitely a bit of a light lane that hopefully we can get through with just that. Let's see. Let's get our anti-air in first. Now we got this EMP Zaps and then Stabby Zaps over there. So we are going to have Assassins. I think this particular map we will be just fine going with a few Sky Guards here. So I'm just going to put 3 Sky Guards in the center of the map. Those, of course, will cover the whole map. Going with Support Boom on those just to meet that BOOM Servo requirement for this reset. Let's go ahead and do down below first. We got Lava Zerker Whomps. Once again, these are phased. No cyborgs down here again, so we don't have to be super cautious about our Reflect Beam placement. However, we do want to make sure we get pretty darn good coverage of the lane with the Proton Beam for those Zerkers. And let's just do the same thing. We'll go 1 Reflect just right down the middle of the lane there. And a couple of Flame Auras, and I think we will call it good on that lane. You know what? Let's add... Do we want to go 1 more Flame Aura or 1 more Reflect? I think I'm going to go 1 more Reflect instead. We can make this lane a little heavy, and it is a straight shot for those Zerkers. Plus, with it being phased, I sadly will probably end up ignoring this lane. So let's make sure I am a little better for the ignore. Let me get that out of the way. And let's go with 2 Reflect Beams instead of that additional Proton. And hopefully this is going to blow anything up that's right there in the mess as it's coming through. Now we've got Sly Lava Whompers over here, but we do have Armored. So good old Faithful is going to do the trick again. However, here we have Cyborgs, so we want to make sure we get some decent coverage with our Reflect Beam to protect everything behind. And then we'll just drop some Flame Auras once again to get the job done. And we got a ton of DU left, so I'm going to be able to add a little bit more. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and put another Flame Aura right there for now. Now, up top here, we've got that Kursakazi lane. It also has Long Shot. Now, although Kursakazi and Longshot both are not going to agree with Flame Auras, I do want to throw a couple Flame Auras up here just to assist with the flyers while still giving some sort of lane protection. And then I've got 260 DU left. What do we want to do? I'm thinking we might just go ahead and slam some Earth Shatters. just right up in their face. Yeah, I think that would work out just fine. Let's go ahead and get some Earth Shatters. I'm just going to cram them right on up in here and see if we can't get a little bit of spawn camp action going in this lane. I'll probably have to dip by and drop off a little bit of Frostfire, but I think we should be able to get these bad boys spawn camped up fairly well up in there. You know what? We got so much DU left. I'm just going to overkill it and go with a 4th. So 4 Earth Shatters pointing down the lane. We'll see. It's a little sketch, but I think it'll be GG's. We do have 220 left. I want to make sure I am not having any flyer issues, so I'm going to dump it right into there. And then, you know what? Up here, I want to make sure I'm not going to come up here a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that Reflect Beam upgrade there. And let's see how the wave runs. It's going to be all about anything leaking through here, I think. If this lane gets a leak, then I'm going to have to adjust. If it doesn't get a leak, of course, then I think it's going to be GG's, as I think the rest of these lanes are just going to get handled. We're going to have to see how that goes. Down below here really should be fine. We got that double Reflect Beam in, which is super, super powerful. But then we also have the free Phased, which, you know, Phased obviously is going to make the enemies run much, much slower, which means they're going to spend even more time up in that Reflect Beam area. So far, so good. It's seeming like a pretty chill start to the run. We'll have to keep an eye on it and just see how things are going to run here. We do have a lot of Guardian here. It never hurts to add a little bit of an assist on those guys. They are some thick ones, that is for sure. And looking like GG's. Pretty darn good first wave. And let's see, let's throw upgrades in here. Let's go ahead and hit all of the damaging defenses. So both Reflects, both Flame R's, get those all good and juicy. Let's go ahead and pop one more up onto those Sky Guards. Maybe give one round of ups to these Earth Shatters, even though they did do really well. I want to make sure they're packing enough of a punch to kill things up in there. We'll hit, actually out of juice, so can't hit anything else. We'll just let it fly and continue just to watch the minimap and see how it goes. Now, I didn't look to see if there was any, you know, what boss is coming, which is never a good idea. You know, surprises are no good, that is for sure. That Frostfire is just so powerful. It's a heavy lane, and it's just instantly going to go right back up into the spawn. Stays there for quite a while, too. This is my only worry over here. Having these Hex Throwers here, I really don't want them to get uppity on this core here. Because they will throw out the core, of course, if they get very far out at all. Javelin Throwers and Hex Throwers in that lane, so... Alright, and we got the Captain here. So the Captain I don't think is going to be an issue. I'm just going to kind of let it fly. Let's see how he does. He's getting chewed up already. And he's not even really into the kill zone yet. I think he would make it through if I don't assist. Let's see. Let's just wait it out. Actually, maybe not. He's getting burned pretty good. Drop these assassins off in Petrify Zone. And yeah, even the Captain got wrecked. So that is good stuff there. One more bad left. And we are good. Now, this seems to be pretty darn smooth sailing here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on forward to Wave 5. And we'll get this map closed out. And here we are in Wave 5. We had it pretty easy this run. I do have a Select Kellyan up there to deal with, which that, of course, isn't a huge deal. This map is just fairly generous. You have a nice amount of DU. Additionally, if you get some less rough mutators on the lanes that you get, it can make for some pretty smooth sailing on this map. No doubt about it. So this one it's one of my favorites for Onslaught, really. Greystone Plaza. I never turn this one down when it comes up in the rotation, that's for sure. So let's see. To close things off here, we're going to have a little Hex Thrower Bossery. We got a Siege Roller, and we got a Bastille Master. So Gonna have to be cautious of those. Let's go ahead and drop this Slikelion right up front, though, and make sure that guy does not have a very pleasant day. There we go. Slikelion down. Let's get our Frostfire proccing up wherever we can, really. We got it proc there, but there's no more mobs. Once we get it in this lane, it should stay for a while. And it's actually assassin time already. No headstrong assassins, making those pretty trivial to deal with. So that's, you know, makes one of life's little luxuries with if you don't get the headstrong. Okay, so Sniper Warbleed is down. We've got a couple of Lady Orcs here to deal with. And then just that Siege Roller and Bastille Master. I think we're actually probably GG's on that lane. Let's go ahead and get the Bastille Master attended to. And then we just have a Siege Roller down below. We can let that one come out a little bit. It's going to take its sweet old time. Let's get over to this Petrify here and see if we can't get rid of this Assassin. Alright, the Siege Roller is out. Let's go ahead and just show it a little love, and there we go. That is it for floor number 72 on this Ancient Power Reset number 69. So thanks for watching, y'all. I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.